Hi guys, it's Thomas here from COTbase.com. Welcome to our weekly COT review. Today we're going to be analyzing the 19th Commitment of Traders Report of 2024. And as we always do, we shall start off by looking at the largest changes in commercials net positions. We are of course analyzing the classic COT report type, futures and options combined data type. If you're new to COT analysis here at COTbase.com, you'll find a lot of educational material, not only in written format, but we have some very useful videos as well that can guide you through the analysis process. If you have further questions, always feel free to reach us at info@cotbase.com. So back to our review, starting off with the Brazilian Real, which is on top of our list with a 42% change in commercials net positions. You can see the change size on the chart over here. It is definitely the greatest change in the past 1 year. There's no question to it. It is a bullish COT change signal suggesting strengthening in the near term. We have seen the Brazilian Real come down this week, suggesting, this change signal is suggesting we should see a bit of a rise in the next few days. Moving to a 5 year chart, you can see that with this sudden move, we have actually reached a bullish extreme. You can see that in case of commercials, that is a 216 report extreme. So such an extreme was witnessed 216 reports ago. In my last review, I started using the COT index because it's another tool to examine stress levels in the market. You can see that the COT index on a 5 years look back period. Of course, you can change that to any look back period you want, but it's on a 5 years look back period, 88%. So it's a significant extreme, bullish extreme with a bullish COT change signal suggesting strengthening in the Brazilian Real. The next market is going to be corn. Here we have a 30% change in commercials net positions, but it's a bearish change signal. And you can also see that the magnitude is once again huge compared to the past 1 year. You can see how these net positions are changing. Of course, commercials represented with the red line, green representing large speculators and non-reportables, or as we call them, small speculators on a separate scale chart in blue. So bearish change signal suggesting weakness coming in the near term. 5 years chart showing us that we were at an all-time or close to all-time or serious bullish extreme back in February. You can see that coincided with a bottom. It was a successful signal pushing the market higher. As the market is rising, we're not surprised to see traders shifting their positions accordingly. Now, of course, you can look at this 5 years chart and see that there's definitely space left for traders to reach bearish COT extreme. So I think it's really this bullish extreme taking its effect on the market at this current moment. Soybeans is our next market, 29% change over here. Once again, a bearish COT change signal that is larger than average. Here we have seen a decline this week, so the signal could be a little bit late for us to act upon. It does not mean that we should not see a continuation of this decline, but if I jump to the 5 years chart, you can see that once again we have been in a bullish extreme territory not that long ago, again back in February, coinciding with what we saw in corn, and the market has gone higher. And the fact that we're seeing this change signal is quite natural, I would say, and based on this large bullish extreme, I would expect the market to continue its rise higher. Moving to COT index analysis. So it's a new way of analyzing extremes. I've been analyzing extremes using the COT extreme, but what the COT extreme lacks is really perspective. You can see right at the beginning, soybean oil, one report COT extreme would not even make it on our screen, whereas the fact that it's at 97% COT index definitely puts it there. So it's a bullish COT extreme in soybean oil. Of course, we just analyze soybean, and we're not surprised to see a correlating signal. So this 97% COT index value is indicating that we should see soybean oil rise. You can see what happened when we were at a similarly large COT extreme. That's the case right now. We are expecting a rise to come. The next market is the Euro British Pound currency futures. So this is a unique market because it's the Euro and British Pound itself. It has a relatively shorter history of COT data than other currencies. You can see it started back over here in 2016. So I tend to suggest in my reviews to look at the Euro and the British Pound separately if you're interested in trading this market. However, the COT report here is suggesting we should see the Euro gain in value against the British Pound. A different analysis tool to use if you would like to supplement classic COT analysis is our own iCOT Intraday Indicator, and I'll show you what that does. So first off, we would add the scores. This is basically what you are already used to in classic COT analysis, but it is not COT data. It's our own unique data we developed after many years of research, and it is meant to show you extremes in the market. And of course, I'll show you what the signals can produce. So first step, scores. Second step, you put the iCOT Intraday Indicator. This is actually the more advanced indicator. This is the one with AfterSignal, and what it does, it actually filters signals and tells you when to buy and exit. This is the default setting. You saw how I just put it on the market. Already you can see how effective the scores are. So what these vertical green and red lines represent is the time when we have both commercials and speculators. Let's call them commercials and speculators. So the red and the green line are at an extreme. So that's when we have these, we call them stripe signals. But we don't just have these signals when we have both at an extreme, but you can have one without the other. And that's why I usually suggest to switch over to any signal. But the reason we have two indicators on the chart is one is going to be focusing on opportunities on the long side, and then one is going to be focusing opportunities on the short side. So any short, any long, there you go. And boom, bada bum, there we go. So you can see how well this indicator can assist you in trading the Euro British Pound. This is a 1 hour candlestick chart, but of course you can take this indicator down into the shorter time frames. I should point out that we have a lot of information on these unique indicators that we develop. If you'd like to give it a try, you can come here, read all about it, and check all the videos as well. We explain step by step how you can use this wonderful tool. So back to the review, continuing on with Swiss franc. This will actually be the last market for this review. Here we have a 93% COT index in commercials. And of course, it's representing a bullish signal, a bullish stress built up in this market. So we are expecting the Swiss franc to start gaining against the US dollar based on the commitments of traders report, of course. So that's all for this review. Of course, I know there's so much more to do, and you may be trading different markets. Rest assured, here at COTbase.com, we offer you all the COT reports available. And if you are interested in our new iCOT Intraday Indicator, the good news is you can use this on almost any market, not just futures, options, but you can use it on currencies, you can use it on stocks, ETFs, whatever you have data for, you can give it a try. So it's a very unique indicator. So once again, if you have any further questions, or you didn't find something in the videos or the written material, feel free to comment underneath the video or send me an email to info@cotbase.com. Thank you for your attention. I hope you guys will have a wonderful weekend. Take care. Goodbye.